For years, China has built modern hospitals, invested in cutting-edge medical technology, and expanded access to healthcare for its citizens. Yet beneath this impressive facade, a financial crisis is brewing within the medical sector that threatens the very foundation of public health in China. How did a system that serves over 1 billion people arrive at such a precarious point? Is this a short-term financial hiccup, or is it an indicator of a more profound and systemic problem? Stick with us until the end of today's episode to explore the answer. But before we begin, please take a few seconds to like, share, and subscribe to our China Facts About China. Thank you very much. A video indicates hospital staff in Southwest Shandong Hospital in Yanggu County, Liaocheng City, Shandong Province, holding banners that read, "Please give 400 employees a chance," and "Please give Luxi Hospital a chance to reorganize." Meanwhile, Zhou Hongsheng, the director of this hospital, stated, "Our hospital has over 700 people and 601 are now unemployed. The combined salary and social security costs exceed 45 million yuan. We are currently unable to continue operating the hospital. It's not that we don't want to admit patients, but our medicines are nearly depleted, so we can't treat patients even if we admit them. All employees have not received wages for 8 months. I will start a hunger strike today to alleviate my guilt for the unpaid employees." According to some sources, Ms. Liu from the Human Resources Department of Southwest Shandong Hospital said that it is true that the hospital owes 601 people more than 45 million yuan in salary, and the hospital has not yet found a solution. Also, a staff member of Southwest Shandong Hospital revealed that due to the hospital's debt crisis, in addition to the arrears of wages for hospital employees, there is also an incomplete range of medicines in the pharmacy. The staff member said, "Not to mention the consumables for surgery, there are no supplies at all, so although the hospital is open now, it cannot see doctors and has no ability to admit patients. The issue of unpaid wages has been around for a long time, and the hospital has not admitted any more patients since it emerged by the patient." According to Daewon News, Southwest Shandong Hospital is a key construction project in Shandong Province. It is a private third-level comprehensive hospital approved by the competent authorities that integrates medical treatment, teaching, scientific research, and healthcare. The hospital opened in May 2018 and has 2,000 beds with a total investment of 2 billion yuan. The registered capital is 250 million yuan, and it is wholly owned by Shangru International Holding Group Co., Ltd. Administrative penalty information shows that in September 2023, the company was fined more than 363,000 yuan for illegal use of health insurance funds. One netizen commented, "With fewer patients, the hospital can no longer make money, and the hospital's equipment costs money." There are also many half-baked people who get in through the back door to make a living. For example, my relative went to the South Hospital of the People's Hospital for a neurological headache, but he waited 2 days for an MRI and no results were available. When he asked the doctors, they said that the equipment was old and slow to respond. So the hospitalization was delayed for a few days. In the end, he stayed in the hospital for half a month and spent more than 7,000 yuan. This netizen added, "The medical insurance settlement policy in the past 2 years is outrageous, and coupled with huge fines, small private hospitals are indeed prone to collapse. Public hospitals are also severely fined, but what can they do if they can't afford it? At least they are willing to fight for the employees and make a fool of themselves to attract the attention of the whole society." Meanwhile, in other areas, the situation in some hospitals is not much better and even worse. There have been reports online stating that the affiliated hospital of Jiayin College Medical College in Meizhou City, Guangdong Province, has gone bankrupt and failed to pay its employees for 10 months. On October 24th, a hospital staff member disclosed that the hospital abruptly requested all employees to resign during a meeting held 2 days prior. The staff member expressed frustration, stating, "During the meeting on Tuesday at 22nd, we were told to disband. Regardless of having staff or not, we cannot go to work. There was no prior notification, and we have not received adequate salaries this year." Public documents indicate that the affiliated hospital of Jiayin College Medical College was established in 2009, which is a public, comprehensive secondary hospital under the Meizhou municipal government and affiliated with Jiayin College. The hospital has a total area of about 12,000 square meters, a construction area of about 31,000 square meters, and a capacity of 400 beds. Its official profile, reported as of July 2023, the hospital had approximately 240 staff members, including 58 holding senior positions. An employee expressed surprise in a video, stating, "I was shocked to hear the news about a hospital in Meizhou going bankrupt and not paying its employees. I always believed that hospitals were secure places to work, so it's unexpected for a public hospital to face bankruptcy. It's distressing to hear that over 100 employees are now jobless, with salaries unpaid since January. I used to believe that being a doctor or nurse was a stable career. So, this news has really shaken my thoughts. I wonder what options are available for the unemployed doctors and nurses, and which profession is considered the most secure nowadays." Before this, some general hospitals had declared bankruptcy. In August of this year, Huayan Jingtu Hospital in Anhui Province filed for bankruptcy. It was previously known as the Second People's Hospital of Huayan County. In May of last year, Changxing Second Hospital in Zhejiang Province also filed for bankruptcy. In June 2021, the Fourth People's Hospital of Weishan City, Sichuan Province, went bankrupt due to debt. China's public hospitals are facing increasing financial losses. Official data indicates that in 2020, 43.5% of China's 258 tertiary public hospitals experienced financial losses, with an asset-liability ratio of 44.9%. Additionally, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to serious deterioration of local finances. As a result, public hospitals that heavily rely on government subsidies have frequently reported salary cuts and staff reductions. In the video, a young doctor expressed that the current earnings for doctors and nurses are quite difficult. He used the allegorical saying, "like the old lady's new year, getting worse every year," to describe the situation. He shared the changes in salary and bonuses in his and his wife's hospital units. His wife's unit had a 30% salary cut and the possibility of canceling the year-end bonus, while his hospital had a 20% salary cut and uncertainty about the bonus. He mentioned that his income is not enough to cover the mortgage, and he needs to ask his wife for money every month. This reflects the challenging income status of an ordinary doctor in his area. Another doctor in the emergency department shared that their hospital has also cut salaries. He mentioned in a video that despite the tiring nature of emergency work, it usually offers good treatment and faster promotions. However, the hospital has now significantly reduced salaries, making the emergency department's pay lower than other departments. He expressed frustration, noting that his monthly salary is now 2,100 yuan, the same amount needed for his daughter's kindergarten fees. This situation has led him to question his career choices and the value of his hard work. Some doctors are resorting to selling barbecues at night to supplement their income. One doctor mentioned village doctors are neglecting their duties and have turned to selling barbecue at night. Recently, there was a news report about a village doctor named Zhang in Gansu who started selling barbecues at night. Dr. Zhang's stall is situated on a bustling road in the local town and has been operating for a year. Despite its small size, Dr. Zhang manages it efficiently. The prices are reasonable and the taste is excellent, attracting a steady flow of customers. Regarding the dual role of being a doctor during the day and running a barbecue stall at night, Dr. Zhang expressed frustration, stating that the health center no longer permits injections and infusions. With a shortage of doctors and medications, few patients, and low income, Dr. Zhang finds it necessary to run a stall every night to supplement his earnings. Lately, numerous public hospitals in mainland China have reported instances of medical staff collectively demanding their overdue wages. On October 16th, hundreds of medical workers from a state-owned hospital in Shanwei City, Guangdong Province, went on strike and congregated in the hospital lobby. This collective action was sparked by the unequal distribution of bonuses. Videos shared online depict the staff holding up white signs with "I want to live" written on them and chanting phrases like, "Director, come out and return my bonus," and "I want to survive." According to the individual who recorded the footage, the protest was believed to have been triggered by only 3 departments receiving their August bonuses in October, while others did not. This unfair treatment has led to discontent among the medical staff. Public information indicates that Shanwei People's Hospital is a non-profit, large public general hospital with over 600 beds and more than 900 employees, and it is classified as a Grade 3 hospital. Many netizens questioned where the hospital's funds went after charging patients so much. This isn't an isolated incident. Similar cases have emerged over the past 2 years. Some people mentioned that many hospitals have taken out loans to pay wages and are nearing bankruptcy as their loan limits are exhausted. While some suggest seeking treatment at private hospitals, others noted that smaller private hospitals also face issues like delayed wages and cut-off insurance. One netizen expressed skepticism over the hospital's financial struggles despite the high number of patients and substantial Social Security contributions. The income sources of China's public hospitals mainly consist of 3 parts: medical insurance fund payments, patient payments, and financial subsidies. Before the COVID-19 epidemic, medical insurance fund expenditures basically accounted for more than 50% of public hospital income. However, during the pandemic, the Chinese Communist Party government implemented strict epidemic prevention policies and used a large amount of medical resources for nucleic acid testing. The expenses were staggering. In addition to paying large sums of money for stability maintenance fees for facilities and other personnel, epidemic prevention measures, such as nucleic acid testing or quarantine areas, are also very expensive. At that time, a study pointed out that the all-people nucleic acid test every 2 days could wipe out the 3.6 trillion yuan in medical insurance in 3.5 years. As for the Chinese Communist Party's financial subsidies, Peking University professor Li Ling mentioned in an interview with Phoenix TV in 2023 that China's financial subsidies to public hospitals are less than 10%. As a result, the main income of the hospital can only come from patients. Doctors ask patients to do more expensive examinations and prescribe more expensive drugs, and the prescriptions are encrypted with codes so that patients can only buy them in their own hospitals. However, due to the deterioration of China's economic situation and the limited payment ability of the people, the entire medical system has shrunk. On December 26th last year, several medical staff in white coats from Suining Hospital of Traditional Chinese Medicine in Sichuan sat at the windowsill on the 4th floor of the hospital and jumped off the building to ask for their wages. In order to prevent accidents, the officials were forced to lay fire-fighting air cushions on the ground. There were a large number of onlookers at the scene. Suining Municipal Health Commission staff told the media that what these medical staff did was because of salary issues. On November 3 last year, hundreds of medical staff gathered in front of the Ruzhou Maternal and Child Health Hospital in Pingdingshan City, Henan Province, to protest against the hospital's failure to pay their wages for a year. In summary, China's healthcare system faces a significant financial crisis that threatens the stability and effectiveness of public hospitals. Despite the country's past investments in advanced medical facilities and technology, the growing debt and reduced government subsidies have left hospitals unable to sustain operations, with unpaid wages and scarce resources impacting both staff and patients. Well, as the economy tightens, the burden increasingly shifts onto patients, straining the trust in public health care. This crisis not only endangers the livelihoods of healthcare workers, but also raises pressing concerns about the sustainability of China's healthcare model. That's the wrap for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to Facts About China and turn on notifications to stay current with all our future uploads. Your support is incredibly important to us. Until next time, take care and farewell.